Many of us might use this simple prayer as a way to get through the day. Pierina Lorenzina Betrone entered the world quietly in Saluzzo, Italy on April 6, 1903, born into the warmth of a hard-working family who owned a small bakery. She was the second of 6 daughters, a cheerful and healthy child, full of life and simplicity. Nothing in her early years suggested an extraordinary destiny, yet beneath her ordinary childhood, God was already shaping a soul chosen for profound intimacy with Him, one of His beloved victim souls. As Pierina grew into adolescence, her love for prayer deepened, especially her devotion to the Rosary. At just 13 years old, while running errands for her mother, something unexpected happened. In the stillness of an ordinary moment, a prayer burst forth from her heart. She stopped where she stood, overwhelmed as the words rose within her. "My God, I love you." Her soul was flooded with a powerful spiritual intensity. That simple cry of love marked the beginning of a unique and lifelong relationship with the Lord. Write this down, Consolata, for I demand it of you under obedience, that for one act of love from you, I would create heaven. The soul that is dearest to me is the one who loves me the most. On the feast of the Immaculate Conception, Pierina consecrated herself to the Blessed Virgin Mary. After receiving Holy Communion and returning to a pew, she distinctly heard a voice speak to her heart. "Do you want to be mine?" Confused, yet deeply moved, she was overcome with tears. Without fully understanding, she surrendered in trust and replied, "Yes." Though she sensed the call to religious life, the path forward was not easy. Rejected by several uncloistered communities, Pierina did not lose hope. Instead, she believed these delays were part of God's preparation. At last, at the age of 21, the door finally opened. "Love me, and you will be happy. And the more you love me, the happier you will be. Even when you find yourself in utter darkness, love will produce light, love will produce strength, and love will produce joy." Guided by a confessor, Don Acomaso, she understood that her vocation was to a cloistered life. She entered the convent of the Poor Clares, order of Franciscan Capuchins, in Turin on April 17, 1929. After completing her formation, she joyfully received a veil on February 28, 1930, taking the name Sister Maria Consolata. The name itself revealed a mission. Consolata means consoler, and Sister Maria Consolata would become a consoler of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. The Blessed Mother was also honored in Turin under the same title. On the very day she received the veil, Jesus spoke to her heart with clarity and tenderness. "I do not call you for more than this, an act of continual love." She made her perpetual vows on April 8, 1934, embracing a hidden life of humble service as a cook, doorkeeper, and cobbler. Though unseen by the world, her soul was drawn ever deeper into the mysteries of Christ's heart. On November 9, 1934, she wrote that Jesus was revealing to her the intimate sufferings of His heart, caused by the faithlessness of souls consecrated to Him. Moved by compassion, Sister Maria Consolata felt an intense desire to make reparation for the sins of the world. Jesus reassured her with these words filled with mercy and tenderness. "Do not think of me as a harsh God, because I am foremost the God of love. Transform everything that is disagreeable to you into little roses and gather them with love, and then offer them to me with love." It was during this time that Jesus entrusted her with a prayer meant for all souls. Simple, powerful, and filled with love. It became the rhythm of her life. "Jesus, Mary, I love you. Save souls." She repeated this prayer unceasingly throughout her waking hours. Jesus explained to her that an unceasing act of love was contained within these words. When referring to this prayer, Jesus told her, "What more beautiful prayer could you desire?" Her final years were marked by intense physical suffering as tuberculosis slowly consumed her body. In 1939, she wrote with quiet surrender, "It is my fate to die in little pieces," and so she did, offering each fragment of suffering in love until the death. On July the 18th, 1946, at the age of 43, Sister Maria Consolata left behind countless pages filled with words received from Jesus, testimonies of love, sacrifice, and mercy, carefully preserved and documented. On April 6, 2019, Pope Francis officially recognized her heroic virtue, declaring her Venerable Maria Consolata Betrone. O dear Saint, pray for us.